Hi, Jack.
Yes, that's exactly what I told him. I sent him an email asking for more information. No, I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't have enough time today. Okay. Okay, I'll call him in 10 minutes. Bye.
Hi, Jack. So, did you have a good day?
No, I didn't. It was a horrible day, Anne. I had a lot of work to do. First, I met some clients in the city. We met at 9 o'clock and finished at 2. After that, I checked the monthly loss and profit accounts twice, and then I wrote some letters. I am so tired.
Well, now relax. Have a glass of wine. You're lucky. I'm cooking lasagna. Your favorite dish.
No, thanks, Anne. I ate lasagna at lunch.
Oh, but it's not a problem. I'll prepare something else. And after dinner, we can watch Wimbledon on TV. There's the men's singles match. It should be exciting.
I'm sorry, Anne. I can't. I have some work to finish. And then I'm going to my karate gym. That's how I relax.
Oh, hey, Jack, just a moment. Didn't you notice anything?
Did you clean the kitchen?
No, I didn't.
Did you receive your marvelous set of Chinese plates?
No, Jack. Nothing about the house. It's about me.
Oh, I see. You bought a new pair of shoes, didn't you? They're very nice. Well, I have to go now. It's late.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Go. Bye. Such a waste of time.
Hello and welcome to English Today, your live program where you can learn the English language. Now, did you see the last episode of That's Life? Well, I think Jack needs a pair of these. What do you think? I mean, honestly, men. Let's change the subject and talk about something else, shall we? Let's talk about regular and irregular verbs. Let's take an example, the verb play. Well, in the past, it's very easy because regular verbs just take ed at the end. So play plus ed becomes played. Another example, start plus ed becomes started. Let's look at those on the screen now because there are certain things that we need to know about the pronunciation and the spelling in particular of regular verbs in the past. So, as we said, the simple verbs are play, visit. You just add ed, so it's played and visited. What happens if a verb ends with e? Well, it's simple. We just add d. So live becomes lived, just d. Dance becomes danced. You just add the d. There's no need to add another e, okay? Then what happens if the verb ends in a y? For example, hurry. Well, that's simple. You take off the y and you replace it with I-E-D. Hurry becomes hurried. Now this is for verbs which end with a y preceded by a consonant. So another example is marry. It ends with ry and becomes married, I-E-D. Okay? Then the next group, stop. T-O-P is the end of that verb, so it's consonant, vowel, consonant. With these verbs, what we do is we double the consonant. So stop becomes stopped with double P, but the pronunciation doesn't change, okay? Another example is prefer. Prefer becomes preferred, double R. Okay, again, pronunciation doesn't change. So these are the things you need to remember about the simple past, regular verbs. Mainly, it's a problem of spelling. Okay, otherwise, it's easy. The problems begin with the irregular verbs because you have to learn them by heart, which means by memory. You have to learn them individually. Now, I am going to read some to you, some of the most important ones. Some of them you have already heard in the story, so listen carefully to the pronunciation. Buy, bought. You notice that O-U-G-H-T is pronounced ought. Buy, bought. Come, came. Do, did. Drink, drank. Eat, ate. Find, found. Get, got. Give, gave. Have, had. Make, made. Meet, met. Read, read. Notice that. Now, read and read are written exactly the same, but the pronunciation changes in the past tense. Read, read. Say, said. Send, sent. Speak, spoke. Tell, told. Think, thought. Watch that again. O-U-G-H-T, ought. Write, wrote. Okay, so some of those are the most important irregular tense verbs that you will hear. All right, now, let's go and join our friends again in That's Life. And the girls are looking at an album of photographs. Listen to them carefully and see how many past tense verbs you can pick out, okay? And then we'll continue with our studying of it after. They're very important, these verbs. See you later. Bye.
Hey, Anne.
Now, I'm Mr. Simpson.
Thanks a lot for the tip on the bookshop. Oh, my God. Anne, what's happening here? Makeup? Let me see. New hairstyle? New dress? You look great.
At last, somebody noticed my change.
It's impossible not to notice it.
Thanks. Well, what were you talking about?
Oh, I wanted to thank you for the tip on the bookshop. It's a great shop.
Oh, great. I'm glad you liked it. I love sitting and drinking a cup of coffee and looking at books.
Yes, that's exactly what I did. I sat down, ordered a cup of coffee, and read. And I found all the books I wanted.
What books did you buy?
I bought a biography about Virginia Woolf and a book about archaeology. And you? What are you doing?
I'm trying not to think about all my problems. So I'm looking at some pictures.
Can I see them?
Sure. They're pictures of us. Oh, look at this one. We were in Edinburgh. We went for a trip. Do you remember?
Yes, I do. How funny Alice was with that Scottish hat. Did we go by car?
No, we didn't. We went by train. And at the very last moment, Peter didn't come because of the audition.
Yes, as usual. And who's this? I don't know him.
Oh, that's Frank, a friend of mine. I met him on holiday in Norway. We had a good time together.
And?
Afterwards, he went his way and I went my way.
Yeah, that's life. Did you have an affair with him?
No, I didn't. Nothing like that. And we were only good friends.
Do you keep in touch?
No, we don't. He wrote me a letter 5 years ago. He sent me an invitation to his wedding.
Did you go?
No, I didn't. Well, unfortunately, I had a lot of work and I couldn't get away.
Hey, but this is Jack. How smart he looks in this picture.
Yes, he does.
Do you mind, Anne, if I keep this picture with me?
I do mind. No way. I'm sorry, Sharon, but no.
Why not? What do you care about it?
And you? What do you care about it?
Hey, girls. What's happening here?
Nothing at all.
Why?
Hello again and welcome back. That's quite a triangle, isn't it, in the story? Now let's continue with the past tense and let's look at questions and negative forms. Fortunately, they are very regular because we just use the auxiliary did. Remember, in the present tense, we used do and does. Well, in the past tense, we only need did, and in the negative, didn't. So things are easier, okay? Now, I want to do a little exercise with you to practice questions. I will say a sentence in the positive form, and I want you to formulate the question. Let me give you an example. I say, I went out last night. Went, the simple past of go. Exactly. So the question is, where did you go? All right, now I want you to practice to formulate the questions. Next example. I saw a good film. I saw a good film. What film? All right, did you see? Very good. See, saw. Very good. After we went to a pizza place. After we went to a pizza place. Where? Yeah, exactly. Where did we go? The infinitive went, go. Okay? Where did we go? Next one. I had a Four Seasons pizza. I had a Four Seasons pizza. Question, what type of pizza did you have? Exactly. Have is the infinitive of the past tense had. Great. Next one. We drank some beer. We drank some beer. What good did you drink? What did you drink? Great. Next one. We talked about the film. We talked regular about the film. What? What did you talk about? So it's a regular verb. We take off the ed, the infinitive, talk. What did we talk about? Great. Next one. We left the restaurant at 11:30. We left the restaurant. What time did you leave? Very good. Leave is the infinitive of left. What time did you leave the restaurant? And the last one, be careful here. It was very good. It was very good. What Did it be? Remember, the verb to be is always an exception, and we don't use an auxiliary. We don't use did, we don't use do, we don't use does. So what's the question? It was very good. What was it like? All right, so remember, with the verb to be, don't use the auxiliary did. So let's go to the screen now and look at that written to help you memorize it, okay? So we said that we use did and didn't in the question and negative forms. Let's look at the question. You have the question word when, the auxiliary did, the subject you, and then the infinitive form, all right? When did you arrive? Who did she or he see? How did it happen? Why did we sell it? Okay, always did. With I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. And where did they go last week? All right, so it's not difficult. Now the negative, well, we take did not and we abbreviate it to didn't, and we say, I didn't see them last month, you didn't hear me, he or she didn't visit him last week, it didn't rain last month, we didn't buy the house, they didn't go to the party yesterday. So again, didn't with all the forms, I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, all right? So now you know the positive form, the question form, and the negative form of the simple past tense, which means you can have some fantastic conversations with any of your English or American friends. All right, so keep listening for that, and we'll keep talking about it in the future lessons. So take care until then. See you soon. Bye.